Thanksgiving is done, we go out in our area, which is very cold, like it is here, and we give away blessing bags. So we make like 21-gallon bags that are made out of toiletries, toothbrushes, deodorant, socks, perishable food, non-perishable foods. It has some money in it. It has a blessing card that has the AA hotline. It has a prayer, and it has the suicide hotline in it, and just enough money to make phone calls or emergencies. And we go out and we look for the tents that are at the bridges where the people are staying because they stay by water sources, and we hand the bags out because we just want them to know that like somebody's thinking of them.
When did you start doing that?
A couple years ago, we started doing that, and I do it with all the kids that are at my house. I think it's a great thing. They love doing it. We sit around, and I buy it's about $500 worth of materials from the dollar store.
Wow.
And it's so simple. It's such a simple thing.
What does he say about that?
I think he gets it, like he legit, like we handed it to one guy and he's like, I don't think that guy appreciated it, like when we got in the car. And he's like, and I said, you know what, maybe he was looking for something different right now, but maybe he doesn't know what he's looking for. I said, maybe later when we're not there, he's going to open that up and, he's going to take every little thing one by one out. He's going to really appreciate the things that are in that bag, And, I didn't want to say to him that, like, he looked like he was high or he looked like this or that because, you don't want to bring attention to it. But he knows, he understands. Like, he sees the news. One of the most profound moments as a parent that I had was the morning of the Orlando mass shooting. I came downstairs, and my son, who always would watch cartoons or play video games, was sitting. And he had this, I wish I could take a photograph of it, because he was sitting, and CNN was on for me. And I had forgotten to change the channel, and he just was sitting there. And he was just watching this news that was just perpetuating this massacre. And he just was in awe. I could tell he was just drawn in, and he was in awe of it. And I just did my morning routine and prepared his breakfast, and we were getting ready for school. And then when we got in the car, I said, I noticed you watching the news. And he goes, yeah. And I said, do you have any questions? And he's like, why do people hate gay people? And it was one of those moments as a parent where one day you're going to have questions like that occur. And I'm lucky, knock on wood, because I grew up with parents that legitimately have not made me colorblind, who let me appreciate all people, all types of people. My parents had gay friends. I grew up with a gay friend. And I later built a foundation for that gay friend who died of AIDS when he was 26. And I've given scholarships away for 20 years in his name. Jagger's too young to know that. And so I said to him, I don't know. I said, I think it's ignorance. I think it's lack of knowledge. I think it's fear. I think that sometimes people are afraid of who they are inside. And when they see someone else being outwardly open about who they are, that it brings your insecurities to the surface. But I know what that is a hate crime. And it's sad, it's really sad. Like all those people had families and all those people went out to celebrate and have a good time. And so, I just think like everything has teaching moments. Like I don't try to make his world some big, profound, like motivational speech. Like I let him be a 12-year-old where we're walking to the lake because I'm active. We walk our dogs. We have 2 dogs to the lake. We have an active life, so yeah, I'm not going to nanny away or delegate away, personally. I'm not against nannies, I get it, but for me, I just feel like I have a greater chance of making him an awesome person myself than relying on other people